That seems very promising. I haven't seen the survey document. I've been on a plane, as you know, just got here. But I'm sure that if it's 6.8 to 7.2, that'll be good news because that's higher than was earlier expected. As far as our country is concerned, we all need economic growth. More important, perhaps, we need employment as well. Jobless growth will not solve the problems of our young people, and that needs to be addressed very seriously. So I'm looking forward to seeing what the Finance Minister has to say on Sunday. But on the overall situation, for us, what is really important is that the ordinary citizen of India should benefit from the economy. And right now, employment remains the biggest challenge as far as I can tell. But things like these free trade agreements, that's a very good sign. That should be able to generate some export growth that might in turn generate jobs in India. So let's wait and see. I think it's good to see that you have this report. Now let's see how the Finance Minister applies it in her budget. Difficult to say. In an election year, you can always predict certain things. In this particular middle of the season, difficult to say what will happen. Let's see. I think we're all very expectant. Kerala got several Padma Awards. Will we get some higher percentage of allocations for our states? I don't know. We certainly can use a little more money coming to the state from the centre.
As you mentioned about the EU trade, how do you see that European Union trade with India?
That's a very big piece of news, very good news, but it'll take a year because the European Union has 27 member countries who have to ratify the agreement before it can be implemented. So we're probably looking at another year before it will come into force. So don't expect any short-term benefits, but in the longer term it should be very good, and I'm hoping that manufacturers, exporters and so on will prepare themselves for the great opportunities that will follow.
So, but the US Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent criticized European countries over the trade deal with India.
Why? On what grounds?
US Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent criticized European countries over the trade deal with India.
What was the criticism?
He said the trade with India is not as expected by the US
I'm very surprised. I'll have to see exactly what he said before understanding such a criticism. Normally, most countries are supposed to be in favor of encouraging free trade agreements with other countries, but we'll see what the statement is. I don't know.
One last question regarding your meeting with Rahul Gandhi. I think it's a very positive note.
Yeah.
Every politician needs respect from their own party. So how do you see that?
No, I see it in a positive way that one has an opportunity to discuss all issues very cordially and constructively in a spirit of camaraderie, and that's something that's very important in a party. We are all colleagues working together. These are my two leaders, the Congress President on the one hand and the Leader of the Opposition in my own House of Parliament, the Lok Sabha, and to have an opportunity to have a very constructive, focused conversation was good. We are moving forward together in a very positive way. Thank you. Yes, I'm looking forward to that. Very excited. Of course, it's the last match of the series and it's now in Thiruvananthapuram. Even though the series is already decided, and because it's here after a long time, we're getting a good international men's game. I'm looking forward to watching it. Well, Sanju will come good. I'm looking forward to his success. Thank you very much.